We want the people of Palestine to get their freedom from apartheid Israel, which stole the land of the Palestinians.
Hello everybody, welcome to our channel once again. First of all, if you're new to the channel, we thank you for joining us, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel at the end of your viewing. We promise you great content dealing with African issues and also talking about the geopolitical issues affecting our world and our continent for that matter. Now, we know that there is this conflict that started last weekend in the Middle East, specifically between Israel and Palestine. Their mass forces threw almost over 5,000 missiles headed towards the Israeli territory. This was as a result of the atrocities that they claim Israeli forces have been committing in the Gaza region. Now, the war is still raging, and it's like the fourth day of this war, and there is no solution that we are finding as at now. Different leaders across the globe have given their views regarding the state of war and whom they support in this war. The United States, as you know, is a very important ally to Israel, has condemned the war and said that they will offer any support that Israel needs for the war. And people like those in Europe, leaders in Europe, have also sided with Israel. But who stands with Palestine? The African continent gave a statement. In fact, the chairperson of the African Union, Moussa Faki, gave a statement and said that they are in support of Palestine because of the need to support them to reclaim the land that was originally theirs. One of the notable leaders in Africa, a youthful leader, Julius Malema, has been vocal about this issue that is happening in Palestine. Julius Malema has always called out Israel for infringing on the land rights of Palestinians. In fact, he's been saying that the atrocities that are being committed in Gaza are inhuman, and the United Nations and the world at large must stand with Palestine to ensure that they are free. I want us to listen to a compilation of his speeches regarding Palestine and get to understand what this vibrant African leader has been wanting to offer to the world. Let's get to listen to this clip.
Our struggle is not a localized struggle. Our issues are international. You must see Palestine even when you are here. You must feel the pain of Palestinians even when you are here. Children are being killed. Children are being stabbed. Women are being bombed in Palestine. Soldiers have occupied that place. There are a lot of entry areas. Even if you are not a Palestinian or a Jew, you want to visit Palestine, you are subjected to a huge harassment by Israel. So that must come to an end. We are saying to apartheid Israel, respect democracy. We have nothing against you except the system of oppression, occupation of Gaza is wrong. And we're saying return the land in the same way we're demanding our land here in South Africa. Let the people of Palestine own their own land. Which is happening in Palestine is being condoned by the USA. If the USA was not agreeable to the oppression of the people of Palestine, that Israel will not be arrogant. The nonsense which is perpetuated by apartheid Israel in Palestine is supported directly by capitalism and by America. So we need to say to the embassy of Israel, we are not friends with people who derive pleasure out of pain of other people. We must always be democratic. We must always respect the human rights. Why do you arrest people without trial and claim to be democratic? Because everybody must be subjected to a fair hearing by an independent judiciary. The people of Palestine, they get jailed without trial by apartheid Israel. We are not here today because we hate the Jewish people. Our march is not against the Jews. Our march is against the apartheid Israel. So we must not live here thinking that the Jews are our enemies. They are not our enemies. We do not agree with the apartheid Israel. We are saying to South Africa, remove our embassy in Israel and then remove this one from South African soil, because we cannot share a territory with people who are oppressing other people. We are saying to all South Africans, do not visit Israel until the land is returned back into the hands of the rightful owners. Because by visiting Israel now, you are supporting the apartheid Israel. We are saying to universities and all academic institutions and academics, stop doing any business with Israel. We are saying to the business community, cut your ties with Israel. Why? Because when we were under apartheid, we received an international solidarity. That's why today we are free in South Africa. People marched all over the world against South African apartheid. That's why today we are returning the favor to the people of Palestine. If we boycott everything Israel, then they will feel the pain, they will see the need to go into genuine negotiations with Palestinian authorities so that they resolve to come with one state solution, not two states. I know that there are resolutions and international resolutions on two state solution. We want one state. We want Palestinians and the Jewish communities to live under one democratic country, like we are doing here in South Africa. We are living here with Afrikaners. It doesn't matter how much we hate them. We have to live with them because they've been naturalized here. We are saying to the Palestinians, we are saying to the Israelis, if South Africans can do it, you too can do it. You can stay together peacefully and elect a government which is based on the will of the majority, not on the will of the connected few who've got economic power. Democracy doesn't matter whether you are Jew or Palestinian. As long as the majority say this is the type of government we want, we must all respect that. We are doing the same in South Africa. This march is not a once-off march. We'll come here every time Balfour Declaration is celebrated by reactionary forces. We will come here to condemn it, because Balfour Declaration is reactionary. It was a colonizer, Britain, giving the land of Palestinians to the Jews without the consent of the Palestinians. We are saying to Britain, shame on you. You will never be our friend because you are a colonizer. How do you give other people's land through a simple short letter that the rest will see what they do, but you guys, here is your portion? Allocating the land of the Palestinians without their consent. That must come to an end. Everything that represents apartheid, everything that represents oppression must be defeated, must be fought against by all of us. Let us hold hands with the people of Palestine. It doesn't matter how many are you. You must just say wrong, it's wrong. And it will never be accepted. It doesn't matter whether that wrong is being done to me. Even if it's done to another person, it remains wrong.
Now, if you listen to Julius Malema, one thing that comes out is that he is in support of Palestine, and he wants the rights of Palestinians to be restored back to them. He wants the peace to prevail in that region. And in fact, he's calling for implementation of the two-state solution that has been proposed over time to ensure that Palestine and Israel get to have non-borders that any country, or the non-borders that two of the parties cannot breach, as it were. So that is Julius Malema for you. And if you look at it, he's in support of the statement that was released by Moussa Faki, the chairperson of African Union. Thank you for viewing. Please remember to subscribe to our channel for many great content like this. Bye bye, and let's meet in our next video. Namaste.